Hey guys, I gotta make this one quick. Um, so I want to tell y'all a story about Michelangelo, right? Um, One of the things is when he when he was commissioned to paint the Sistine Chapel, he was like starving, and he really needed that work to not only feed himself but to help feed his family. He also did a lot of different jobs besides just paint. Like, um, he kind of did worked in like kind of like a morgue, I guess, at the time, because we're going back many moons in Michelangelo's period. So he had knowledge of like the inner structure of the meat suit, or the body, the brain, all that. He got to see that stuff. Um, and so once after he painted Sistine Chapel, and he got some recognition, and people actually began to believe in him, right? Um, he was commissioned by some well-to-do, I guess it was like a lord of the time, and so they brought in this huge slab of marble, right? Fucking huge, you know, bigger than any man, uh, bigger than an OG Agamemnon, who had a bed that was 13 feet tall. And so the guy would kind of keep an eye, because it was in his residence that he had Michelangelo working on it, kind of like a great room. I don't know if you guys are aware of those, but like usually, like the great room has an earth, like a fireplace, and it's like high ceiling. It's 20 or 30 feet tall, and then there'll be a balcony that surrounds it, and so those would be like were bedrooms where you could look down. So this lord would come down from time to time, and every time he would see Michelangelo, Michelangelo was just sitting in silence, and he was just staring at this block of marble, right? And a few people told the Lord, they were like, well, he's a little eccentric, we all have character defects, right? A few weeks would pass, and he just didn't say anything, but the Lord was singing in his head like, what the fuck is this guy doing? He ain't doing nothing, and also another backstory is Michelangelo's father. He came from a family of like life learners and very intelligent people, right? That was like his whole background, his whole family. So they didn't want him to work with his hands, which he did because he was an artist, right? His father expected him to follow his lead and just be his father's son, right? Well, 3 months go by, and finally the Lord is like, I had enough of this shit, and he goes down and he gets Michelangelo's shit, right? He's like, what the fuck are you doing, dude? You just been sitting here in your same fucking spot in the same damn chair in silence, just like staring off into the distance, right? And because Michelangelo was instilled by his family to use his mind, right? Just like I always tell y'all, use your wits before your motherfucking fists. All day, every day. Michelangelo just looked at him and he said, I'm doing what you paid me to. I'm working. And then eventually, he made the first crack with that chisel. And that giant black slab of marble turned out to be the statue of David. One of his greatest creations. Because he took the time and he was patient and he saw what he wanted to create in his mind before he ever struck the first blow. Keep everyone in your prayers because I keep all of you in mind.